work, my mental toughness, my physical toughness, my competitive nature, going against those teams, understanding, what you need in order to be successful or how to win and how to compete. So they definitely have a chapter in my book.
Yeah, the 25 straight points in that game 5, 7. I mean, I was thinking about that. That's at the Palace. That's against one of the historically best defensive teams in the game. How much? I know you've had big games and you won championships since. But where is that in your book in terms of performances?
I don't know. I haven't really started to craft out my book or anything of that nature, but it was a big moment for our franchise. At that point in time, and me as a young kid at the time, I just wanted to try to make plays, implement my staple on the game, and I was able to do that particular night.
What are they doing so well this year to have the start that they've had?
I don't know. I understand.
So you can jump off the tape from last year. They pretty much had the same team, and now they're tops in the East here.
I don't know.
You guys seen the Schools game last night?
No. All I seen was the last 2 plays. Yep, I saw that, and I seen them, the 3 that rimmed in and rimmed out.
Oh, they gonna go tonight, cause I got 5,000 down. 5K is down.
3-point guards?
That's 3-point guards with 4 rotation players. You guys have actually won 4 in a row. How hard can that be to try to play?
To have 4 rotational players out? It's good to know that we have depth. And that's what we talked about in the preseason, that's what we talked about in the media day, to know that we have depth. But it's very difficult and it's very challenging, not only on the guys that's on the court, but also the coaching staff. Trying to figure out sometimes you get a rhythm and then another guy go down. So that's what we're here for. We have the depth to be able to try to, bandage it up until we can all become full. So until then, we want our guys to be healthy.
Another big game on Saturday, Michigan, Ohio State. Just your thoughts on how much you're close with that Buckeye program?
We look forward to the matchup, and we look forward to going to the big house and coming out victorious. So, who do we play?
Who do you play this week?
Who do Ohio State play?
They play Michigan.
Who? I don't know. Who is that?
It's a neutral site game.
Oh, neutral site game. Oh, okay. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Pretty close.
I was able to do that particular night.
What are they doing so well this year to have the start that they've had?
I don't know. I understand.
So you can jump off the tape from last year. They pretty much had the same team, and now they're tops in the East here.
I don't know.
You guys seen the Schools game last night?
No. All I seen was the last 2 plays. Yep, I saw that, and I seen the 3 that rimmed in and rimmed out. That's all I seen.
So when Jimmy hit the line, Reggie comes in. Is that gamesmanship? Do you have any thought on that tactic?
I've done it before. I won a playoff series doing that before, actually. Yeah. So, I'm all for it. Oh, we got nothing somebody else out again?
That's 4, and I realize that.
3-point guards?
That's 3-point guards with 4 rotation players. You guys have actually won 4 in a row. How hard can that be in this league to try to play?
To have 4 rotational players out? It's good to know that we have depth. And that's what we talked about in the preseason, that's what we talked about in the media day, to know that we have depth. But it's very difficult and it's very challenging, not only on the guys that's on the court, but also the coaching staff. Trying to figure out sometimes you get a rhythm and then another guy go down. So that's what we're here for. We have the depth to be able to try to, bandage it up until we can all become full. So until then, we want our guys to be healthy.
Another big game on Saturday, Michigan, Ohio State. Just your thoughts on how much you're close with that Buckeye program.
Yeah, we look forward to the matchup, and we look forward to going to the big house and coming out victorious. So, who do we play?
Who do you play this week?
Who do Ohio State play?
They play Michigan.
Who? I don't know. Who is that?
It's a neutral site game.
Oh, neutral site game. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't even know what he's talking about.
You guys had a pretty close playoff series against Pistons a couple years ago. They made the postseason last year, and then they're off to this half start. Did you expect this maybe last year from them coming out of that playoff series? And what do you see out of them this year?
I think just, adding Avery Bradley, who I had a chance to coach in Boston, just, being a great guy to add to your team as far as, culture-wise, the way he plays, what he gives them defensively and offensively, shooting the basketball, playing with pace. And, after the series that we had...
Tyrone, no clue.
You think they've taken that next step. And, sometimes take longer than others, but now they're taking that step and being, I think, second in the East or second. Yeah, so just they're playing well. Stan has them playing the right way. And, he's going to get his team to do that anyway.
You guys are tied for third in the league in scoring, and I think fourth in offensive efficiency. What's the main factor there? What has led to the improvement offensively?
We started making shots. I think we've always been a three-point shooting team, and early on in the season we struggled to make shots. Wasn't playing with a lot of pace, and I think our pace has picked up, and I think us making more shots has opened everything up for us, and also get to the free throw line.
With Jose starting, who? Not that he was in the rotation at the back end anyway, but do you add another guy into that second unit, and who would it be?
Jetty. If we added a second guy, it'd be Jetty.
Do you think Korver has a lot to do with that offensive improvement? I mean, it seems like he's on a roll.
Yeah, the way he's shooting the basketball, being big in the fourth quarters for us, and he's just a threat. I think his movement, like I always talk about, his movement, off the ball just causes a lot of confusion.
We went to visit some friends at a ranch in Comfort, and it was there a treat. And then go out, and it was great.
Well, I'm still getting ready. I'm not in basketball mode yet.
Whenever we have a Saturday or something.
I'm trying to get ready for it. Yeah, well. We shall see. I got to get close to game mode in a little bit. Yeah, they talked to they talked to LeBron about Kyrie beating Golden State and the fact that they can't beat Golden State. These things have been discussed.
How's it going? Well, it's a perfect espresso morning here.
That helped change the flow of the game.
Well, it allowed us to stay home with everyone else. I just try to make it tough on them. Obviously we know how athletic Blake is, and this game has expanded over the years, and just try to make it tough on them, and allow the rest of the guys to stay home, and also allow our backside to kind of, help Kev on the rebound with DJ, so try to take the challenge and just make it, like I said, make it tough on them.
Did you sense kind of a determination in the second half? The defense seemed like it was improved, kind of more effort?
Yeah, absolutely, and we just picked it up, and everyone who, was put out there in the second half just just played the way we've been playing as of late. There's just a lot of resilience, a lot of energy, and even though we went down at one point, after I think they hit a bucket or something, and D-Wade got a tee. I think we went down 16 at that point, but we came out, got stops, and got scores, and helped us get back into the game.
Brian, I know you don't want to win these holes, but can this help in the long run when you play these kind of games when you're down, you got to scrap and fight for everything?
Well, I mean, it's just us. It's how the game is being played for us at this point in the season, and it's good to know. We're building character and building resiliency, and when you can do that with a new group, it definitely can help us in the long run. So we can't say that we hope or we wish we wouldn't do that. It is what it is. That's how the game is being played, and you got to adjust to it.
I know you've seen Dwayne do this all the time, but it seems like he's doing more than scoring. Like rebound.
Yeah, that's no surprise to me. More and more games, and more his legs start to be, alive, and the more and more he get comfortable with the situation, the better he starts to become. And it's great to see him at the free throw line, letting me know he's been aggressive getting in the paint. He double, getting rebounds and also assists and a couple block shots. That's just who he is. That's what he's done his whole career. And like I said, we're happy to have him.
Now we're seeing him be part of the lineup, clutch, plays. How does that speak to you guys from that same time of the game to
I mean, he's been huge for us down the stretch as of late. He's been huge for us since we acquired him. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I know, because I talked to him a lot over the summer. He beat himself up over that shot, but who's to say that we would be in that position without him? Without the rest of the guys. So we look for Culver down the stretch. His energy, he's always moving. His ability to, get guys off screens and also set screens sometimes for our bigs, like you've seen him do tonight with Kev late in the game as well. So, it's a big piece to our success.
Do you see any similarities between Kyle Culver and Ray Allen? When you were in Miami, he was one of those, not just a three-point shooter, but a big piece in the clutch.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, obviously, you got two of the greatest shooters that ever played this game, and I've been fortunate enough to play with them, and I've been fortunate enough to be in big games with them as well. So, there's a lot of similarities in their approach and the way they approach shooting. Things that you guys really don't see all the time is what they do. Before you guys get there, they take that craft, that marksmanship very seriously.
A big deal was made last night nationally about the Celtics, their 14 wins that they beat last night. What do you make of the Celtics as it relates to their start and how you guys have started?
You want me to comment on that? Nah. I got too much to worry about around here right now, trying to get our shit going in the right direction. I watched the game last night. It was an Eastern Conference game. It's not many times you see Golden State not going in the 120s. And Boston just had, a good tempo about the game. Either team could really, make them shots. It was a free throw game in the fourth quarter. But I don't pay attention to, too much of what's going on, besides just the record and things they're doing there. But they're playing some good ball right now.
It's been a long time since your team has been, on it out, worked out in the East. Does that register with you? Is that something that you take note of as you move along?
Listen, man, at the end of the day, we got to show up as professionals and be as best we can be every night. For me I can care, come on, Joe, I care less about what people say. I'm so far beyond that.
Yeah, right.
People say,
yeah, right.
Day, we got to show up and be as great as we can be as this team right now. And, we're playing good ball. We want to.
You're a liar. That's all he is. You don't care what people say, but yet you gonna have what's his name not talk to me. Okay. All right. I get you. Oh, I bet 5K. I bet 5K tonight, and we winning.
Whoa! Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the latest edition of the Stephen A. Smith Show, coming at you as I love to do over the airwaves of ESPN Radio every weekday. That's 98.7 FM New York City. That's 710 ESPN LA, and of course nationwide over the airwaves of ESPN Radio, Sirius XM style, Channel 80. Number to call up as always is 866-729-3776. That's 866-729-ESPN. Once again, that's 866-SAY-ESPN. I am having a very beautiful day. I mean, did you see it? Did you see? I mean, depending on where you are, you're out west in LA, it's the sunshine. Even in the East Coast where it was some snow flurries this morning, it don't matter. It don't matter because chances are you had a very, very, very beautiful day, unless you're a Cowboys fan. I mean, beautiful. I mean, just a beautiful, beautiful day. I can't put it any other way. You're not having a good day if you're in Los Angeles and the Rams lost to the Minnesota Vikings yesterday. I mean, it was not a good day for them, but it was a good test. Now you know where you are, how far you need to go, what modifications you need to take place. We get all that. You're the New York Giants. I mean, you won a game, but that's not cause for celebration. Why? Because, damn it, at this stage and point in the season, you should be losing on purpose so you can get the highest draft pick imaginable. We get all that. We get all of that. And all of those things are things that we will discuss as the show progresses. We'll get into the New Orleans Saints coming back on the Washington Redskins after Washington was up 31-16 with 4 minutes left and still managed to wet the bed. We'll get into that. We'll get into the Buffalo Bills and what a disastrous turn of events things have taken place with them because you decide to bench Tyrod Taylor, all right, and put in some 5th-round pick named Peterman. And this brother threw so many interceptions in the first quarter, he ended up getting benched. We're going to get into all of that. We ain't escaping any of that. We're going to get into the president calling out LeVar Ball. We're going to get into the president calling out Marshawn Lynch. We're going to get into responses from LeVar Ball. We're going to get into LeBron James on Colin Kaepernick. I mean, we got a jam-packed show coming your way. Please don't get me wrong. I got a whole bunch of stuff on my mind. But forgive me if my focus at this particular moment in time is on what happened last night in Big D. I mean, it was just beautiful. It was just beautiful. Because as you all know, I got news for you. I mean, I don't know why y'all don't get this, but I'm going to remind you right now. I am not a Dallas Cowboy hater. I actually like Des Bryant and Jason Witten. Dak Prescott's a stud, and we know Ezekiel Elliott is the man. You know, when he's not being suspended. We know that Jerry Jones is a brilliant businessman. He just doesn't win games. I mean, we know all of these different things. But in the end, what really, really resonates with me is that butt whipping that they took at the hands of the Philadelphia Eagles. And at some point in time, we're going to have a debate as to whether or not the Philadelphia Eagles should be the favorites to win the Super Bowl, to win it all. We might have to ask ourselves that question. We can't take New England but so seriously for beating the Raiders yesterday because everybody's beating the Raiders right now. They look like a joke. We'll get into all of that too. There's no escaping any of this. But in the end, if you're me, Stephen A. Smith, yours truly, you got to be feeling wonderful right now. Let me tell you something right now. On behalf of the folks out there who really, really hate the Dallas Cowboys, I would say, tut. Let's not be evil and disrespectful and, a lot of other incendiary things. We don't need to go that route. We reserve that kind of ire for Dallas Cowboy fans. The most obnoxious, nauseating, disgusting fan base in American history who are as delusional as they come. No matter how often they lose. They can go 3-13 and wake up the next morning. You know we're going to win the Super Bowl next year, right? That's why I can't stand them. That's why I despise Dallas Cowboy fans. And the beauty of the shellacking that they took last night is that it was before Thanksgiving. So guess what? Their Thanksgiving has been ruined. They're officially 4 games out of first place. Chances are they ain't going to make the playoffs because you ain't getting Ezekiel Elliott for another 4 games. Okay? They're going to be out of the picture, looking in. Essentially, they stink. And it's all because of Jerry Jones. All because of it. But before I elaborate any further, there's an individual. Ladies and gentlemen, I guess he's a friend of mine. I mean, I haven't heard from him in a while. You know, I usually hear from him several times a week when the Cowboys are winning. But when the Cowboys are losing, you don't hear from this dude. Can't find him. His APB out for him. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I can't find him. He showed up on Dan Levitar's show this morning. You understand? He's going to be on Popcorn on ABC Digital and all of this other stuff. He's going to probably show up on Jimmy Fallon tonight. I mean, the list goes on and on because he got a new movie coming out. And we get all that. But I can't find him. You know why I can't find him? For the same reason I can't find Allen Iverson. For the same reason I can't find a host of other dudes that are diehard Cowboy fans, the Jamie Foxxes of the world and others. I can't find them that. But I did find him. Just not directly. I listened to him on Dan Levitar's show earlier this morning. Listen to the great Denzel Washington whining and crying about his Cowboys. Listen to this, y'all. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Fake laugh.
That's right. Uh-huh. He don't want to talk about it. He didn't want to talk about it last night. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I reached out, just for the record, everybody, I reached out to Denzel Washington. He's hiding. I understand. He's hiding just like all these Cowboy fans. Allen Iverson reached out to me this morning about something else, and then I reminded him I was looking for him because of the Cowboys. I ain't heard from him since. Can't get a return text now. All these Cowboy fans, they go hiding. Because guess why? You haven't done anything. And see, this is the real problem with Jerry Jones. This is all Jerry Jones' fault. And I'm going to tell you how. Ezekiel Elliott, you're sitting there and Roger Goodell comes down with a 6-game suspension against you. You should have served it immediately. Considering training camp, preseason, how thorough teams are not, you would have put yourself in prime position to win about at least half those games. Ezekiel Elliott comes back with 10 games left, and guess what? You're rolling. But no! Ezekiel Elliott wanted to listen to Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones didn't want to listen to anybody else. He wanted to talk about how Jeff Pasher, Roger Goodell may have lied to him, betrayed him, gave him the impression that there was going to be no suspension. When you saw Greg Hardy get suspended, when you saw Ray Rice get suspended, when you saw Ray McDonald get suspended, when you saw a host of others get themselves in trouble. But you, Jerry Jones, you thought you were going to get off. Didn't happen. And as a result, you don't have Ezekiel Elliott now in the heart of a playoff chase. And what happened to you last night? Carson Wentz happened.
So now you see full-fledged what happened, right?
Torrey Smith happened.
That's basically how his show runs. Now you see how it's done. Oh, well, we getting ready. Detroit is getting ready. And we going to smack around LeBron. And we going to show y'all how it's done tonight. Shout out to God Signs number 7, too, by the way. In case you missed the LeBron, because you just got here, here we go.
I always wondered how formative you thought those were for you in terms of, gaining your edge and moving you forward.
It helped me on my development with with the mental side of the game as well. It worked, my mental toughness, my physical toughness, my competitive nature.
Competitive.
Understanding, what you need in order to be successful or how to win and how to compete.
Oh, you stole all that from Detroit, huh?
I have a chapter in my book.
Yeah. The 25.
I should drive to Detroit and go to the game.
I mean, I was thinking about that. That's at Dallas. That's against one of the historically best defensive teams in the game. How much I know you've had big games and you won championships since. But
Yeah.
Where is that in your book in terms of performances?
I don't know. I haven't really started to craft out my book or anything of that nature, but it was a big moment for our franchise, you know, at that point in time. And, you know, me as a young kid at the time, I just wanted to try to, you know, make plays, implement my staple on the game, and, you know, I was able to do that particular night.
How are they doing so well?
You weren't able to do nothing, bum. The league gave you a break.
Did you jump off the tape from last year? I don't know that they pretty much had the same team, and now they're tops in the East, right?
I don't know.
You guys seen being some schools game last night?
No. I seen was the last two plays. Yep, I saw that, and I seen the three that rimmed in and rimmed out. That's all I seen.
So when Jimmy's at the line, Reggie comes in, is that gamesmanship? Have you any thought on that tactic?
I've done it before. I won a playoff series doing that before, actually. Yeah. So, I'm all for it.
Jump out. You guys have.
Oh, we got somebody else out again?
That's four, and I realize that.
3-point guards?
That's 3 point guards and 4 rotation players. You guys have actually won 4 games. How hard can that be in this league to try to play?
To have 4 rotational players out?
Yeah.
He's super corn.
It's good to know that we have depth. And that's what we talked about in the preseason. That's what we talked about in media day. To know that we have depth. But it's very difficult. It's very challenging, not only on the guys that's on the court, but also the coaching staff. You know, trying to figure out sometimes you get a rhythm, and then another guy go down. So that's what we're here for. When we have the depth to be able to try to, you know, bandage it up until we can all become full. So, but until then, we want our guys to be healthy.
Another big game on Saturday, Michigan, Ohio State. Just your thoughts on how much you're close with that Buckeye program.
Yeah, we look forward to the matchup, and we look forward to going to the big house and coming out victorious. So, who do we play?
Who do you play this week?
Who do Ohio State play?
They play Michigan.
Who? No, who is that?
It's a neutral site game. Right?
Oh, neutral site game. Oh, okay. Okay.
Last year's against Pistons a couple years ago. When they make the postseason last year, now they're off to this hot start.
Look, he don't know what you asking him. Tyrone, no clue, Lou.
You know, I think just, you know, adding Avery Bradley, you know, who I had a chance to coach in Boston, just, you know, being a great guy to add to your team as far as, you know, culture-wise, the way he plays, what he gives them defensively and offensively, shooting the basketball, playing with pace. And, you know, I mean, after that series that we had 2 years ago, you know, you'd think they'd taken that next step. And, you know, sometimes it takes longer than others, but now they're taking that step and, you know, being, I think, second in the East or second. Yeah, so just, you know, they're playing well. Stan has them playing the right way. And, you know, he's going to get his team to do that anyway.
You guys are up to tied for 3rd in the league in scoring, and I think 4th in offensive efficiency. What's the main factor there? What has led to the improvement offensively?
We started making shots. I think we've always been a 3-point shooting team, and early on in the season we struggled to make shots. Wasn't playing with a lot of pace, and I think, you know, our pace has picked up, and I think, you know, us making more shots has opened everything up for us, and also getting to the free throw line.
With Jose starting, who, not that he was in the rotation at the back end anyway, but do you add another guy into that second unit, and who would it be?
Jetty. If we had a second guy, it'd be Jetty.